What's up, y'all? This is Max Show MMA. I am back again with another video. I did not want to go through this UFC 308 fight card without giving y'all my prediction first. UFC 308 is in Abu Dhabi. It's prime time in Abu Dhabi, so this is a daytime fight card for the US. The prelims is literally going on right now as I'm speaking with y'all right now. But listen to me. I want to give my predictions for the three most important fights on this fight card. I want to give y'all my prediction for Ankalaev and Rockit, Whitaker and Chimaev, and obviously Toria and Holloway. I'm going to start off with the Rockit and Ankalaev. Listen, this is a trap fight. This is the quintessential trap fight right here. People think Ankalaev is the best lightweight in the world. I'm not going to necessarily dispute that. We have that yet to be seen. But Rockit can 100% win this fight. Do not get it mistaken. But I will go with Ankalaev by decision. I think he's going to win by decision. I think it's going to be a pretty clear decision. But again, y'all, this is a trap fight. I would not be surprised. But if Ankalaev pulls this off, which I have him pulling it off by decision, a clear decision win, I think the UFC will have no choice but to put him up in a title fight against Alex Pereira. I think at that point, it'd just be too hard to deny. I don't think they could justify Alex Pereira fighting anybody else at this moment in time anymore besides Ankalaev. I mean, it's a fight I want to see. So I think it's a fight that everybody wants to see at this point. So yeah, Ankalaev by decision. Next on the card, we have a 5-round co-main event, Robert Whitaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. Look, the hype train with Khamzat Chimaev is real. I ain't on that hype train. He went life or death with a former lightweight in Gilbert Burns. I thought Gilbert Burns won that fight. I thought he beat Khamzat. It wasn't clear. Obviously, it was up for interpretation. But I had Gilbert Burns winning. And Gilbert Burns even dropped him. Then you had Khamzat in his last fight Usman, a blown up welterweight on 10-day notice, up a weight class, and he went life or death with him as well. And if that was a 5-round fight, everybody knows Usman was slated to finish him. Everybody knows Usman was going to win that fight. I think that was a mistake on Usman's part, not making it a 5-rounder. He later stated that. But again, props to Khamzat. He won it. But again, it was just barely. And it's not even against a middleweight. It was against a blown up welterweight again. So the jury is still out on him, in my opinion. Now he's fighting one of the top dogs. I think he loses here. I think the fight will go just like this. I think Khamzat Chimaev will come out of the first round hard, like he always does. I think he's going to go for the takedowns. He's probably going to go for a few submissions. I think Robert Whitaker will weather the storm. I think he's going to weather the storm. I think by the second, I want to say about the middle of the second round, he's going to start piecing Khamzat up. Khamzat is going to start showing how terrible his gas tank is. I think that's an obvious pattern at this point in his fights. By the second round, he's gassing out. So I think Robert Whitaker, I think Khamzat going to start shooting. He's going to start shooting for his life, shooting for takedowns sloppily like he does when he's tired and gassing. Robert Whitaker is going to start piecing him up on the feet. I say a 4th-round finish for Robert Whitaker by TKO in the 4th round against Khamzat. I think he's going to be technical. He's going to be piecing Khamzat up as he's getting tired, as he's constantly shooting for takedowns and can't get it. And it's just going to be a matter of time before he put him away. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Can Khamzat win this fight? Absolutely he can. And if he does, he will prove to me that he can be in there with the best of the best at middleweight. But, I have doubts about that. So Robert Whitaker by 4th round TKO, in my opinion. Next, the main event, the featherweight title. You have Toria versus Max Holloway. Get the pillow ready. Had a nightlight on. I think Max is going to sleep. I think Toria just too hard to be beat right now. I think he entering his prime, and I feel like can't nobody stop him right now. I think Max is in the way of the train, and the train going to run him over. And I just think technically, from the stand-up department, Max Holloway can hold his own. Could he keep Toria at bay? Absolutely. Could he pick him, pick him apart from range? Absolutely, that is possible. I don't see it though. And if he does do it, props to him. Because again, he can win this fight. Max is no slouch. I think he proved a lot of people wrong, with his last victory against Gaethje. But make no mistake about it, Toria ain't no Justin Gaethje. And I think wherever the fight goes, Ilya is better. I think a lot of people look at Max, he has one of the toughest chins. No way Toria can knock him out. Listen, how do we know he got a tough chin? Because he get hit on it too much. He gets hit too much. Toria is not one of them guys you can let let hit you. And I think it's only a matter of time before Ilia Topuria in this fight just cracks him and shut his lights out. Your chin can only hold up for so long. We all human, whether you're a fighter or not. And I got a third round KO for Ilia Topuria in this fight against Max. And Ilia Topuria has much more ways to victory in this fight. He can submit Max Holloway. He can grapple Max Holloway to victory, wrestle him. You know, he could knock him out. You know, he could hurt him bad and piece him up on the feet. I mean, anywhere. The only way I see Max winning is by one way, and that's stand up, keeping Ilia Topuria at bay, at range. And, a big reason why I don't have Max Holloway winning this fight, you go back to those 3 fights against Alexander Volkanovski, especially that third fight. I mean, that third one was a beating. I mean, the way Alex Volkanovski darted in and out, used lateral movement. I mean, just outboxed Max, pieced him up. I mean, what makes y'all think Ilia Topuria can't do that or won't do that? And the thing is, you can get hit by Volkanovski that many times and survive. You ain't getting hit that many times by Topuria in that type of style of fighting. You just not. Topuria by knockout here. Love Max Holloway. He's a legend of the sport, one of the best featherweights of all time. But it's Ilia's time. I strongly believe that Topuria will win. So that is my UFC 308 predictions. Stay tuned as well, people. I will be dropping a post-fight reaction to this fight card a little bit after the fight. So stay tuned for that. So again, those are my UFC 308 predictions. I have Ankalaev by decision over Rockit. I have Robert Whitaker defeating Khamzat Chimaev in the 4th round by TKO. And I have Ilia Topuria shutting Max lights out in the 3rd round. So stay tuned. This is Max Show MMA. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.